Welcome to Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Ray Louis Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa, and here are this week's features to watch out for. On Motoring Forum, we shall have the second part of our sit-down interview with ASEC Edgar Galvante, the LTO chief. Our road safety reminder on the Young Street Smarts portion centers on the proper and safe way to treat pedestrian lane users. This week's Bayang Chuper shall be on the impropriety of playing loud music in PUVs. The public service segment shall have the government side on PUV driver's attire. Showcase this week shall have the large SUV from GAC, the 2019 GS8 2.0-liter 320T, while for race weekend we'll have the highlights of the Vios Autocross Challenge held at the MOA grounds.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management are on this week's edition of Motoring Today. Join us!
Suzuki all-new Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style. All-new Ertiga debut.
Calling all automobile enthusiasts. Autofocus.com.ph is exclusive to the automobile, where you'll find reviews on the latest brand new car models, together with their head-to-head comparisons. It has the detailed specs of car models available in the country and their latest SRPs and special promos, together with the latest auto industry news and developments like car launches and test drives. Autofocus.com.ph is all about automobiles. Click on.
The things that make my day. My mini-me, my kind of jam, my passion, my blend of coffee, my inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Here are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Office of Transport Cooperatives member Metro Comet recently inaugurated its modern jeepneys as part of its participation in the government's PUV modernization program. This signals the first time that Class 3 units will be used as PUVs in the country.
Metro Comet Transport Service Cooperative recently launched its modern jeepneys as part of its participation in the government's PUV modernization program. For the past 2 decades, Metro Comet had been operating with UV Express with routes from Montalban to Cubao and terminals in different parts of the metro and neighboring areas. As of the present, 15 out of the 60 units of the Class 3 Isuzu PUVs have been inaugurated for operation.
We have initially 15 units, 15 Class 3 PUV. Based on our studies, we believe that those units are almost the same with the existing Hi-Ace, the Urban. There are only about 5 passengers difference per unit. So I think that will compete with the market today.
As the partner distributor of the said modern jeepneys, Isuzu Philippines Corporation stated that these Class 3 units can accommodate more passengers compared to Class 2 vehicles.
Class 3 is a very special vehicle because unlike the Class 2, Class 3 is actually a front-facing arrangement. The vehicle that we have right now, where we are right now, can accommodate 23 passenger, all sitting, and it will eventually be replacing the UB Express that have been traveling around the Philippines. So as compared to the existing UB Express, the Class 3 PUB has more generous seating arrangement.
Sooner or later, more and more modernized vehicles can be seen in our roads and streets.
Now that various transport cooperatives have been gearing towards the use of more sustainable, more efficient, and more comfortable vehicles as modes of transportation, indeed the administration's PUV modernization program is inching closer to be fully implemented. Meanwhile, more on private companies jumping on the PUV modernization program, Sojitz Fuso Philippines Corporation has brought in 2 new commuter van models.
Sojitz Fuso Philippines Corporation, the newly appointed general distributor of Fuso trucks and buses in the country, has presented 2 new commuter van models in line with the PUVMP. The 2 models were shown to the public during its inauguration and are expected to be a part of the said program.
So we have a Type 2 and Type 3, which means we have a light commuter truck model that can carry 30 passengers and the other one can carry 24 passengers.
According to Sojitz Fuso Philippines, they will be partnering with the DOTR in presenting these new units to different transport cooperatives as well as private organizations under the transport industry.
The DOTR commends private companies in contributing to the government's initiative to provide Filipinos a better transportation system through better public utility vehicles. Continuing, during the first Rebuild Truck Show, the Used Trucks Rebuilders and Importers Association of the Philippines, or UTRIP, stated the role of second-hand trucks in the government's Build, Build, Build program.
In the said event, UTRIP has showcased more than 30 rebuilt trucks at the Metro Tent in MetroWalk, Pasig City. Over the years, reports have it that UTRIP has played a vital and principal role in transforming the truck rebuilding industry. Additionally, it has generated multi-billion pesos in investments, provided employment for tens of thousands direct hire workers who, in turn, have acquired and spread technical skills related to automotive production, assembly, maintenance, and troubleshooting. Moreover, the UTRIP has also contributed to the government's projects like the Build, Build, Build program. The company said that 40% of their sales are from government contractors.
Our product is a viable option. So they will use our trucks. Their cost will be lower. The contractors for the government, if they will source their commercial vehicle from us, their cost will be much lower.
A number of projects have already been completed under the BBB program. Some are still on its construction phase, while there's a lot more on the pipeline.
Collected efforts from the government and the private sector truly contribute to the success of infrastructure programs that will soon benefit the general motoring public. And finally, regardless of the recent election of new Metro Manila mayors, the MMDA said that they will push through with the implementation of the provincial bus ban along EDSA. However, the dry run for the said scheme remains suspended.
The MMDA suspended the dry run for the provincial bus ban as it finalizes the guidelines for its implementation. This, and with some changes in local government units due to the recently concluded midterm elections, nevertheless, the agency said the full implementation of the said provincial bus ban remains their top priority. However, the no loading and unloading policy of provincial buses along EDSA is still in effect. The MMDA said that they are waiting on the elected mayors to have the final say on the closure of the terminals, which are located mostly in Pasay City and Quezon City.
As earlier reported, the MMDA intends to remove all 47 bus terminals along EDSA by next month. Those are the latest news in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. Here's Ray Louie.
Thanks, Susie. Last week here on Motoring Forum, we tackled issues concerning the motorcycle industry and road safety initiatives of the LTO from its chief, ASEC Edgar Galvante. We shall continue this week with more about our sit-down interview with the official. ASEC Galvante continues to update us on the move to privatize the motor vehicle inspection system.
Yung sa motor vehicle inspection centers, si Secretary Tugade pinag-utos sa amin na i-open natin ito sa mga private entities na may capacity naman to establish or set up motor vehicle inspection center. Kaya nagawa ng pamantayan, inapprove ito ni Secretary Tugade at in-invite yung mga interesadong grupo na mag-submit ng proposal.
According to the Assistant Secretary, proposals sent by the private owners and groups who showed interest are now being reviewed by the TWG and the Acceptance Committee.
Sa ngayon, ini-evaluate na yung sinabit na proposal and merong ginawang technical working group at saka yung tinatawag na Acceptance Committee para yung mga interesadong grupo, nag-submit sila ng proposal, ng offer at in-evaluate yon kung saan yung buong Pilipinas magkakaroon ng facility na privately run. At I think this time, yung mga lugar na may nag-propose na iisa lang, kumbaga walang nagko-compete for that ikinorward na, kumbaga parang i-consider na i-award sa kanila yung pag-establish ng private motor vehicle inspection center sa mga lugar na yon. At nagpapatuloy itong evaluating.
However, the LTO chief admitted that these privately owned inspection centers will take long to finally be in operation due to a number of circumstances.
May konting katagalan ito kasi binigyan na sila ng authority, sila nang bahalang mag-procure ng mga equipment na ilalagay, establish na nila, at pag once established, authorize na natin sila mag-operate. Because we really have to inspect later on sa pagsaset up nila na tumutupad ito sa ginawang pamantayan.
The age of a motor vehicle as the basis of registration renewal has been out of the picture when the DOTR said that it should be based on the vehicle's roadworthiness. This data will come from these accredited MVICs and will be used by the LTO.
Ang DOTR medyo nag-adapt ng polisiya na hindi yung edad ng vehicle per se, kundi yung roadworthiness. And yung roadworthiness, isang pangsuri dito is yung motor vehicle inspection na system. Kung saan mache-check yung brake, yung ilaw, yung steering. Kumbaga, yung kondisyon ng sasakyan kung dapat pa itong payagan na mag-fly sa mga pampublikong lansangan.
As of now, only government-owned inspection centers are running but are very limited, according to the Assistant Secretary.
May government tayo pero very, very limited. Halimbawa, ito lang nandito sa compound ng central office, merong 2 lanes dito at doon din sa south, sa Pasay, meron din. Sa ibang region, nagre-rely sila sa visual or ocular kasi yung kung meron man sila dati na ganon, na mga equipment, needs a very, very big repair. Dahil napaglumaan na, obsolete na yung mga machines na kailangan ng palitan.
The LTO chief noted about the LTO Central Office being occupied by impounded vehicles. We learned from the ASEC Galvante that the agency has the authority to auction them.
Meron kaming authority na yung mga na-impound na sasakyan na hini-retrieve ng may-ari, pwede itong i-auction. Kaya meron kami scheduled na i-auction yan within, let's say, 1 or 2 months para yung matagal na hindi rini-retrieve ng may-ari, i-offer na namin sa isang auction.
According to ASEC Galvante, proper procedures are being done before an impounded motor vehicle can be auctioned and that the money will then be turned over to the Treasury.
Before we do that, pinadadalhan namin ng notice yung may-ari. Kumbaga, binibigyan pa rin siya ng chance na retrieve niya yung kanyang vehicle. Ngayon, kung talagang hindi retrieve within that period, isasama na namin to sa auction. At yung mapagbentahan yan, ite-turn over yan sa Treasury.
He added that the motor vehicle owner can still get a part from the auction if the value of the penalty is less than the value of the vehicle when it's sold.
Merong requirement doon sa basis na yon na kung halimbawa ang penalty is less than the value of the vehicle when it's sold, yung may-ari ng vehicle dapat ibigay sa kanya yung sobra. Halimbawa, ang total fines and penalties niya let's say 20,000. Pero yung vehicle na ipagbili ng 30,000, yung 10,000 ibibigay yun sa may-ari ng sasakyan.
The agency is also looking to donate impounded vehicles that have not been claimed or auctioned by anyone.
Yung mga wala na talagang claim, iniisip din nga namin kung halimbawa hindi mabili, maaaring kasing luman-luma na, gusto namin itong i-donate sa mga eskwelahan kung saan nagkakaroon ng let's say merong isang eskwelahan na meron silang course on automotive mechanic para gawing teaching aid ito, ika nga. Or kung meron namang mga government institution or orphanages na merong capacity na mag-repair o sila na mag-aako ng pagpaparepair ng vehicle para magamit nila, we will make arrangements for that.
Privately owned motor vehicle inspection centers and LTO's plan on impounded vehicles. Next week, we'll have the last part of our sit-down interview with ASIC Edgar Galvante on Motoring Today's Motoring Forum, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Designed to get back from any adventure. Every day without fail. Being tough is not enough, so we keep testing. In the pursuit of ultimate toughness and reliability, the new Strada, engineered beyond tough.
Drive your ambition, Mitsubishi Motors.
You're back with us here on Motoring Today. We now have this week's valuable motoring tips, starting off with some road safety reminders from Toyota. When driving, always keep in mind that you're responsible not only for yourself, but also for your environment. Palaging paunahin ang mga tumatawid sa pedestrian lane. Be patient at huwag magmadali, lalo na kung ang tumatawid ay mga bata, matatanda, o may kapansanan. It's always better to give way to pedestrians than to cause accidents. More motoring tips for you here on Motoring Today. Proper driver's demeanor while behind the wheel from Mitsubishi.
Payong chopper lang kaibigan, ako si Daniel Villegas, isang kapwa nyo chopper. Iwasan po natin ang pagpatugtog ng sobrang lakas ng musika sa ating sakyan, lalo na habang ito'y tumatakbo sa daan.
Dapat nating malaman na ang pagpapatugtog ng loud music sa loob ng sasakyan, pampasahero man ito o pribado, ay di lamang nakakapwerhisyo. Ito rin ay delikado. Kapag tayo ay nagpapatugtog ng malakas, ito ay nagdudulot ng ingay at nakakaabala rin sa ibang tao. Ang atensyon natin ay nababaling sa musika at hindi sa pagmamaneho natin. At kung tayo ay distracted, hindi tayo alerto sa mga nangyayari sa ating kapaligiran. Kapag ito ang nangyari, di lamang ikaw ang madidisgrasya, pati na rin ang ibang motorista.
Kaya palaging tandaan, habang tayo ay nagmamaneho, lagi tayong alisto sa ating paligid. Ito po si Daniel Villegas, payong chopper lang, kaibigan mula sa isang kapwa nyo chopper.
Every time I'm on the road, I can also expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. We made it! Now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive. Every time I'm on the road, I can also expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. We made it! Now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.
The things that make my day. My Mini-Me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Designed to get back from any adventure. Every day without fail. Being tough is not enough, so we keep testing. In the pursuit of ultimate toughness and reliability, the new Strada, engineered beyond tough.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Continuing, we now welcome you to Motoring Today's World of Motorsports. We start with the latest news and developments. The first round of the 2019 Formula V1 Challenge at the Batangas Racing Circuit was exciting and an action-packed start. 16-year-old Alex Brown stole the show in the AM class, winning all 3 races scheduled for the one-make series using single-seater Formula V1 cars powered by a 1.5-liter, 110-horsepower Toyota 1NZ engines. In his first race using a rear-wheel drive race car with manual transmission, Alex Brown started from pole and held off more experienced drivers, including Shane Henderson, who finished second, and Red Diwa, who finished third. Race 2 saw the same faces on the AM class podium, with Alex on top, Red in second, and Shane in third. Alex was back on top of the AM class podium at the end of race 3, with Red getting his second place, and Brian Ko in third. Japanese race car driver Ryo Yamada was the big winner in the pro class in the first round of the FV1, winning 2 of the 3 races. A 3-year veteran of a similar one-make series in Japan, Ryo staved off strong challenges from Pinoy young guns Estefano Rivera and Stefano Ramirez to finish on top of race 1. He finished back on top of the podium for race 2, with Stefano climbing up to second and Estefano dropping to third. Race 3 started with a reverse grid and the track experiencing slight drizzles. Only 7 of 12 laps was completed. The race cut short following an incident involving Dominic Roque. Estefano benefited from the shortened race, ending on top of the podium for race 3 with Raymond Ronquillo in second and Yusi Hoika in third. Paulo Santos topped race 1 of the GT200 class in the 2019 Philippine Grand Touring Championship at the Batangas Racing Circuit. Paulo started second on the grid and beat pole sitter and his teammate Andre Tan to finish the line of the 10-lap race held on the same race weekend as the Formula V1 Challenge. Joining the 2 on the podium was AAP Driver of the Year Edwin Rodriguez. 5-time Slalom King and Autocross champion Milo Rivera finished out of the podium in 4th in the GT200 class, which he and his team considered to be just a shakedown race. Despite starting from the back of the GT200 pack in race 2, Paulo still finished ahead of Andre in second and Edwin in third. Ross Agapito topped the GT150 class in race 1, while race 2 saw Lewy Manio crossing the finish line ahead of everyone in his GT150 class. Races 1 and 2 of the GT100 class was won by rookie driver Carlo Angelo Mojica. More in the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today as we now give you Race Weekend. Toyota Motor Philippines has used the Vios Cup to bring motorsports closer to the people at the grassroots level. This year, it has thought of a way to bring it even closer, making legal, organized racing even more accessible to race enthusiasts, fans, and competitors alike. With the Vios Autocross Challenge, Race Weekend was there during its successful debut. We're here in Mall of Asia Concert Grounds for the coverage of the Vios Racing Festival 2019, starting off with the Vios Autocross Challenge. Let's go check it out. The Mall of Asia Grounds, a popular and easy accessible venue to bring in crowds for special events. And on these hot summer days, the special event drawing people, both participants and spectators, is the Vios Autocross Challenge, the first race weekend of what Toyota Motor Philippines calls the Toyota Vios Racing Festival. It's the latest innovation of Toyota's local grassroots motorsports program, a spin-off of sorts from the Toyota Vios Cup held annually for 5 straight years in the past. I'm here with one of the top executives of Toyota Motor Philippines, Ms. Tini Arevalo. Hi, Ms. Tini, thank you for joining us.
Hi, hello, thank you for inviting me to talk to you today.
Just a refresher for our viewers, what exactly is the Vios Racing Festival?
Alright, just to give you a background to answer your question, 5 years ago we started the Vios Cup and we ended the 5th season last year. And this year, 2019, we decided to reformat the Motorsports Festival, and we decided to call it the Vios Racing Festival. It will have 2 elements. First is the Vios Autocross Challenge, which is now happening at the MOA grounds today. And the other element is the Vios Racing Circuit. And for the Vios Autocross Challenge, it's our way of bringing motorsports closer to the grassroots level, wherein amateur drivers can come and join the race. It's just like an obstacle relay where you get the best time.
So this is the Vios Autocross Challenge right now that we're having, right? What prompted Toyota to actually change the format, since the Vios Cup really made waves for everyone in the car and in the racing industry? So, you could just give the viewers an idea about that.
Well, we wanted more spectators to turn into actual participants. So those who just have the love for driving and have this desire to be a racer in the future, we wanted them to come here and try it out, and maybe this could be a start for them, a kick-off for them. That's why all the participants in the Autocross Challenge are amateurs.
Over the 2 hectic but exciting days at the Mall of Asia grounds, so-called amateurs or newbies, members of various Vios Auto Clubs, got instructions from Tuason racing instructors on how to tackle 2 courses or tracks, almost exact mirror images of each other, Track A and Track B. It must be mentioned though that while Toyota's main objective is to entice more amateurs to racing, it doesn't preclude experienced racers with higher level racing licenses to join the competition. And along with the car club members, also getting a chance to compete in the Vios Autocross Challenge are invited celebrities and members of media, including so-called influencers or bloggers. Celebrities, actors, models, television hosts formed a vital part of the success of the Vios Cup, lending their popularity to the cause of attracting more people to motorsports and to give the Vios a sporty image. Apparently, Toyota wants to continue doing this. In debuting the Vios Autocross Challenge, Toyota will continue the Vios Circuit Racing Series as part of this year's Toyota Vios Racing Festival.
From the very start, when we introduced the Vios Cup 6 years ago, the main objective is really to introduce grassroots racing or encourage those who would like to get into motorsports to actually that there is a venue for you to have that path in terms of improving your skills in motorsports. And we saw that autocross would be also a good venue for those who are actually on the beginner level and would like to try it out before they get into circuit racing. And that's the purpose of the autocross right now.
While car club members get to compete in their own or borrowed new generation Vios, completely stock or slightly modified, invited celebrities and members of media get to compete using stock Vios cars, slightly modified for safe racing and for competition in previous Vios Cup races. And everyone in the participants agreed that the Vios Autocross Challenge was both challenging, exhilarating, and fun.
I'm so happy, I'm very proud to be part of it. I'm very thankful to the whole team of Toyota for having me in the family. It's been an amazing experience. It's my first time joining the car race, and I used to do a lot of go-kart before, but yeah, this is something totally different. I've learned a lot. For a first timer, I did 1 minute and 14 seconds, so it's pretty good. I'm very happy with my results, and I can't wait for the next races towards the year. So maraming salamat, Toyota.
Racers enjoy the fun and technical aspects of autocross.
It's a great event, exciting because you get to play with your colleagues in the motoring media, and autocross is one motorsport discipline that's really fun, and it's very technical too. Yesterday was our first time to go out, and this particular track is tight, and you really have to concentrate when inside the car because there are very quick turns, there are no long stretches, okay? Tight turns, a 180-degree turn, a 360-degree turn, so you really have to be precise with everything.
Even celebrities returning to racing in Vios cars love the new challenge of racing more against self and time.
Super happy to be back here because I really miss racing. I wasn't supposed to join anymore, but then when I felt what it felt to be inside a race car again, I just wanted to come back, and just doing this is a new format. Sobrang sobrang high, sobrang adrenaline rush. Like, I think this is really one of my stress relievers and my outlets because I'm not playing volleyball professionally anymore. So, dito ko nilalabas yung competitiveness ko. For me, it's all the way from the first season. It's really been me against myself. I try to beat my own time. I try not to look at other people. I mean, for me, my gauge of my performance is really, I want to do better every single time I get out. So I'm happy because during my last time that I raced, I posted my best time for this leg. So yun naman goal ko, always to finish strong. I think I got there, so happy, very happy.
This year's first Vios Autocross Challenge came up with a number of surprising results. The fastest time of the day was recorded by celebrity class winner Troy Montero, who recorded a 1 minute 10.63 run. Montero's time was faster than that of Car Club class winner Inigo Anton, the teenage phenom and novice autocross and slalom champion who set a time of 1 minute to 11.13 seconds. Jose Luis Altovera stopped the media class with a time of 1 minute 12.63 seconds. Ref Bangsil ruled the influencers class with a time of 1 minute 17.6 seconds. Among the more intriguing results of the first ever Vios Autocross Challenge was Car Club class first runner-up Michael Scott Carbonell, setting a time of 1 minute 11.7 seconds in earlier runs before the final round using his daily driver, a 1.3-liter Vios with automatic transmission. Except for the influencer class, the winning times were just within a second or two of each other. This should encourage more to get the courage to try out their hand at autocross. And the next round of competition can't come soon enough.
I'd like to invite everyone to visit Clark Speedway in the first week of June as we kick off the second leg of the Vios Autocross and the Vios Racing Circuit here at the Vios Racing Festival 2019. Thank you very much.
And that does it for our coverage of the Vios Racing Festival 2019 Vios Autocross Challenge. Thank you for joining us. There perhaps is no better incentive to join a car club than the one provided by Toyota with the Vios Autocross Challenge. A chance to whet your appetite to race, test your skills in a safe and organized racing environment, get instruction from professionals, all for free. We're guessing Vios car clubs are having a surge in membership applications. That's this week's World of Motorsports. Motoring Today continues right after this break.
The things that make my day. My mini-me, my kind of jam, my passion, my blend of coffee, my inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Suzuki all-new Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style. All-new Ertiga debut.
Designed to get back from any adventure. Every day without fail. Being tough is not enough, so we keep testing. In the pursuit of ultimate toughness and reliability, the new Strada, engineered beyond tough.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry now takes center stage.
Mitsubishi Motors Philippines flew members of the motoring media to Palawan for an eco-drive activity featuring the new Strada.
We came in to Palawan through the Puerto Princesa Airport, and going here to San Vicente, it's around 171 kilometers. The drive took us around 2.5 hours. A lot of highways and some mountain passing, so there are twisties and zigzags.
The scenic view, as well as the road networks in San Vicente, Palawan, made a perfect venue to showcase the features and capabilities of the new Strada.
We found out that there's a lot of new road networks in Palawan, and gusto namin ma-experience ng media the new improvements that we did for the new Strada. Like, it has a refined suspension, bigger brakes, a new 6-speed automatic transmission, and of course, syempre, yung bagong styling sa harap, which is very, very aggressive and attractive.
The team also got the chance to drive along the coastline.
Aside from the test drive that they were able to do from Puerto Princesa to San Vicente, we were the first ones who were allowed to drive by the shore, the coastline. So I think it's a one-of-a-kind experience, or a very rare experience. And reaching the end of this coastline, we did some bringing back the environment activity like planting mangroves. And we were also able to swim with the turtles when we went to Inaladelan Island.
Isuzu Philippines turned over 60 units of its Class 3 PUVs to Metro Comet Transport Service Cooperative as UV Express. Recently, the initial 15 out of the 60 units have been inaugurated for operations. This move is in line with the government's PUV modernization program.
Today we are officially turning over 15 units of Isuzu PUV Class 3 to Metro Comet Transport Cooperative, which will be operating from Cubao to Rodriguez Rizal. Isuzu takes pride in providing them their first fleet of modern Isuzu PUVs.
According to Isuzu, these Class 3 units can accommodate more passengers compared to Class 2 vehicles. The units were assembled with Isuzu's QKR77 platform, which is specifically designed for PUV use.
The modern PUVs are assembled using the Isuzu QKR77 platform, which has been modified especially for PUV use. which body developed by one of the country's leading bodybuilders, Almazola Motors. These PUVs are environment friendly as it complies with the Euro 4 standards, safe as it complies with safety standards and is equipped with speed limiter, auto fare correction system, CCTV, GPS and dashboard camera, and comfortable and convenient due to generous seat space, headroom and legroom with door entry on the right side.
The Used Trucks Rebuilders and Importers Association of the Philippines, or UTRIP, recently held its first ever rebuilt truck show at the Metro Tent in Metro Walk, Pasig City. According to UTRIP, through the event, their goal is to raise awareness on the truck rebuilding industry, which has been around for almost 2 decades now. The company is also calling on the government to give them their own classification, which is distinct from either a brand new or used units.
Our products being lumped as an ordinary second-hand, which it is not, because our product is being assembled from ground up. Our components comes in completely knocked out in containers, no? Then we assemble and change whatever component and parts that should be changed. Then the product that will sell is, I'd say, perceptibly like brand new. It's like a brand new car coming out of the production line.
AutoHub Group has officially launched Paint Hub, a quality automotive care facility which specializes in body repairs, restoration, and painting. Situated in a 6,000 square meter compound in 37 Elisco Road, Barangay Kalawaan, Pasig City, it is able to service 400 to 500 automotive vehicles every month. According to AutoHub Group, Paint Hub is part of their campaign to innovate their body and paint division across all AutoHub brands.
Our Car of the Week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. GAC Motor brought in a treat for those who are looking for a 7-seater crossover that has it all. In this week's Showcase, we're putting it on the spotlight, the GAC GSA. Watch this. That was the GAC GSA 2-liter 320T, the flagship car of GAC Motor, proving that it can compete in the market. Our featured vehicle here on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
Drive worry-free with Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program with a free 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance included with your comprehensive auto insurance. Rest assured, we'll take care of you and your car wherever you are. Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program, 100% worry-free driving.
The things that make my day. My mini-me, my kind of jam, my passion, my blend of coffee, my inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Designed to get back from any adventure. Every day without fail. Being tough is not enough, so we keep testing. In the pursuit of ultimate toughness and reliability, the new Strada, engineered beyond tough.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
On the final stretch of Motoring Today, we have our public service segment.
We heard the commuter side last week on their impressions with public utility vehicle drivers' attire. We can safely say that they have varying opinions on this matter. One commuter said it's totally fine for drivers not to wear uniforms as long as they're comfortable wearing whatever piece of clothing. Another commented that drivers should have and wear proper uniform because this will be their identity and for commuters' safety as well. This week, we shall hear the government's take on this issue. LTO Chief ASEC Edgar Galvante said that part of the requirements in securing a franchise for any public utility vehicle is having a uniform for drivers. Taking for example, the taxi.
Kung ito'y public utility, halimbawa taxi, kahit na hindi nakikita yung yung requirement ng kasuotan, isa yan sa mga rini-require sa pagbibigay ng prangkisa sa kanila.
ASEC Galvante pointed out that PUV drivers should not wear sandals while driving and giving out services to the riding public.
Dapat naman, kumbaga, appropriate yung suot nila. Tulad ng taxi driver o jeepney driver, hindi pwedeng nakasando, no? Habang nagmamaneho sila at nagsiservice sila sa publiko.
With this, we hope to see more PUV drivers in their proper uniforms and be more presentable to the commuters and passengers alike.
That's our public service segment. And may we remind you once again that if you come across any motoring issue or problem that you deem as unsafe or inimical to the general motoring public, which you would like us to highlight on this portion or to refer to the proper authorities for appropriate action, please feel free to let us know about it. Take a look at your screens for our contact details. And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 32nd year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. On behalf of Butch Gamboa, our dad, I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa.
Happy motoring!